Okay, my name is Rosario Riggs, and this is my service autobiography. My first service visit was with the St. Edward freshman football team, and we went to this like church or parish or whatever, and we helped them set up a stage for this thing they had called the Fest, and they had us set up a stage, so the band or whatever could perform. And this was actually my first service visit ever. I had never done one other than that. And usually when I hear the word service, I usually think of like community service. That's like the first thing that comes to my mind. So I had never thought of service being anything other than that. And nowadays, like now during the end of my freshman year, I've done a ton of service. Like my most recent service was this thing called Arts for All, and I went to this place in Berea and worked with people who have mental and physical disabilities, and some other types of service that I've done is like just helping people with tasks that would be too hard for one person to do, so they just needed a helping hand or something like that. So I did that. And things that I liked about doing service were everybody was coming together for like one common goal. Nobody was trying to do things separately, so everybody was trying to work together, and it was really friendly. And some things I wish I could have changed was I wish I could have did more service this year and not just doing it, to get a service visit done and out of the way. I wish I had done it just to do it. So, yeah. And some challenges that I faced were having to adapt to certain service visits. Like for the Arts for All, I had never really been around people like that before, so I had to, change my ways and adapt to how they were living, so I wouldn't, not act right around them. And some things that I learned was, not everybody is gonna be doing the same thing you are, so you have to be like pushing them to, come to service with you and not just to do it and get it over with and out of the way. And there are a lot of people out in the community and other communities that need everybody's help, so you should be willing to put in the time to go help them. And some things that I'm proud of are actually realizing what service is now, and that it's not just, well, it is to help people, but it's actually for us to be better disciples of God and for us to, show Him that we're true disciples and we can get into the kingdom of heaven. And where did I want to go? Some things that I want to do in the future are like getting out of the community, not just going to places in Lakewood, but doing things outside of Lakewood, like doing things at my home or whatever, not just in Lakewood, doing things in Euclid, that's where I live. And just getting around with more people and trying to get people in my neighborhood to do things, because it's not a lot of people there that I know that would do this. And some roles that I see service playing in my life are it just shows me or teaches me to be a better disciple, and it just helps everybody learn and grow in the ways of God.